Good morning. I wanted to apologize for taking your bed last night. You got some rest, I hope. Good, good. I do not think I will get used to your bluntness anytime soon. Yes, it would be nice to feed again, when you're not busy cooking your own food. We can eat the same food humans eat, yes. It just doesn't exactly do much for us. But we certainly can eat it if we want to. This might be an odd question, but may I watch you cook? Or assist in some way? I feel somewhat awkward just standing about when you've been as generous to me as you have been. I feel a bit foolish, you know? It's just been such a long time since I cooked my own food that I've forgotten almost everything. I'm somewhat mystified watching how fast and confidently you work. Oh well, I do know how to work a blade, certainly. I'd be delighted to help chop vegetables for you. You're quite kind to try and include my incompetent self, my new friend. You seem quite good with people. No? Well, that's certainly a surprise. You speak to me so easily. You show absolutely no fear having me around your home while you are away. I just struggle to imagine you not being as earnest with everyone. That is unfair of me, perhaps. My apologies. You find it easy to trust that I hide nothing about myself. And what, this puts you at ease? Well, that is a first. For me, at least. Usually people say I am charming in a blunt way. I have my doubts that they mean that affectionately. Really? You like blunt? That's refreshing. I promise I won't take that as an invitation to be snarky at you. Unless you warrant it. Then I am afraid I am no longer in control of my snark. Is that enough? Good. Here. Let me wash what you're not using so it isn't in your way. It's no trouble. I'm not going to just sit or stand and talk to you while you do all the work. Yes. I really have forgotten a lot from the days where I could at least cook a meal. Vampirism does funny things to the mind. Some things, some sensations and instincts are still so sharp. Memories become more fluid, though. You cling to the important ones as best as you can, but many become more like recollections of a dream you once had, long ago. Like real dreams, details begin to distort. Sometimes you exaggerate details yourself because they just feel so unreal. It is difficult to explain. The precious memories, though, They're so vivid that you feel like you can step inside of them, relive them at your leisure, preserved in time and perfect detail. They can be beautiful or awful, sometimes both. I'm quite used to the blends of both. I suppose one can make new memories that become like that if they choose, yes. Truthfully, I hope to. I'm not arguing that coming to your work wouldn't be fun. I'm afraid that having someone like me there might bring down the mood. I know vampires are welcome, provided we behave ourselves the same as any other patron. But lords like myself tend to make people anxious. I wish it were not the case. Dress casually. You are a bad influence. It is refreshing. My dear, you most certainly are. We've been friends for less than a full day, and here you are tempting me to shirk my duties as a lord and spend time in a rowdy downtown tavern that regularly sees brawls that even the guards struggle to contain. It somewhat concerns me that you routinely serve drinks in the middle of that kind of environment, my dear. Looking at all the bruises on your knuckles and arms, you don't exactly seem like you're well protected. I'm not judging you needing a job and enjoying some chaos. I mean, you're harboring me, a vampire noble. The guards would be so confused at what to do that they might simply quit on the spot. I think my oh-so-lovely butler would lose his mind. Tempting. That is tempting. I'm only trying to get you in trouble because you're trying to casually convince me to pretend to be a commoner and maybe get into a fist fight. Do you truly see no trouble with that scenario? And forgive me, but it would be fun. Would probably not get you out of trouble, especially if you got me into any myself. That's a good point. I really should protect my friend. I mean, who could deny me some chivalry? I mean, if Lord Sylvelius got away with protecting his human lover from an invading band of soldiers, how can I be held to trial for protecting my friend? My friend. A terrible, terrible influence. One moment. I can shift these clothes into something a bit more casual with a bit of magic. Oh yes, you can actually get fabric that morphs with a spell. It's rather expensive, but I find the convenience far too great to feel guilty about it. Let's see. Let's see. There we go. How do I look? Good, good. You know, the most difficult part is going to be adjusting the way that I talk. You spend enough time with aristocracy and you sort of talk like a self-important courtesan. Going to have to grunt and observe how the sailors in the tavern speak for a bit before I open my mouth. Or, I suppose I could listen to you swear like you did last night. Those seagulls really annoyed you, not judging, I promise. I'm saying that it was pretty difficult not to burst out laughing at some of the insults you whispered and yelled at them. I should probably let you know now that vampires have pretty good hearing, so be careful insulting me under your breath whenever you get mad at me. I appreciate you being willing to insult me to my face. I get so tired of all the muttered insults and sideways glances, rumors. It gets so tiring. If you ever fancy, I'd be happy to have you accompany me to one of their elegant little gatherings. It can be quite nice, a few times. More than that, though, I find it gets exhausting. Don't worry about that. I'd take you to buy a gown. It's the least I could do. After all, you would technically be my date for the event. And a gentleman always makes certain his date feels beautiful. Can friends not go as dates in human culture? Times have changed. How confusing. Yes, I nearly forgot that I was hungry. Talking to you is a lot of fun, you know? I hope you know at least. I do know that I can be flirty sometimes, yes. I promise I do not do it to tease. I know what you said. Your arm, if I may. Thank you. Here. It should heal quite quickly. The vampire saliva does that bit. Yes, of course. I suppose I should come up with some kind of story for myself to convince the tavern goers that I am one of them. Why don't you help me come up with my story? No, I do not think I need to make up a story where I fought a monster at sea, but I'll consider it. So this will roast the rest of the day. Then does that mean we should head off to your job, my friend? Very well. Let us see what the day holds for us. Before I realize what an absolute mistake I'm about to make.